The 9 September 2019 edition of Raw offered lots of excitement as the WWE's flagship show returned to Madison Square Garden for the first time in years. With Stone Cold Steve Austin making a live appearance, fans had to wonder whether or not The Fiend would show up and add this WWE legend to the ever-growing list of victims he's taken out. However, that didn't happen, leaving fans to ask why didn't The Fiend attack the Texas Rattlesnake? Join us now as Wrestlelamia looks at 5 reasons why The Fiend didn't attack Steve Austin. One, the WWE has to protect Steve Austin's health. While fans would love to see wrestling's bionic redneck lace up the boots for one more match, Austin has said that he's done in the ring. At some point, Austin had toyed with the idea of returning for one match, but it appears the same injuries that forced him to retire haven't improved with age. And at age 54, why would Austin risk serious injury for one last hurrah? Likewise, we still don't know whether or not Austin can take any type of bumps. Even something as simple as laying down for the mandible claw might be risky, and while it would help get the Fiend over, it shouldn't be done if it risks Austin's well-being. 2. The WWE is protecting The Fiend. Stone Cold isn't the only wrestler WWE is protecting. The company has done a masterful job rehabilitating Bray Wyatt's image and transforming him into The Fiend. In an incredible show of prudence, the WWE has limited The Fiend's appearances, making each one mean something. They've also created the sense that fans and wrestlers alike never know when The Fiend is going to show up. While the WWE often runs angles into the ground through repetition and overexposure, they've shown considerable restraint here, applying the basic laws of supply and demand. People want to see The Fiend, but they have to wait, and since there's no telling when he'll show up other than a scheduled match, fans will have to tune into WWE programming and hope they'll catch him. Last night's Firefly Funhouse segment was a good way to keep The Fiend in the fans' mind without putting him on the air. 3. Last night's Raw was busy enough. Last night's Raw had a lot going on, whether it was the tag team battle between the 4 Horsewomen, the King of the Ring semifinals, the Universal Championship contract signing, or the big 10-man main event. As mentioned previously, WWE wants to make The Fiend's appearances mean something extra special, and squeezing him into Raw last night might have diminished his impact. Despite being a 3-hour show, last night's Raw featured next to no filler segments, and the show would have suffered by trying to squeeze a segment with The Fiend in. This also allowed the WWE to run its post-match celebration with Austin after the 10-man tag team main event, something that couldn't have happened if The Fiend had waylaid Austin, as any appearance by Austin after being attacked by The Fiend would have diminished the severity of the attack. 4. They're building to it. The obvious angle would have been for The Fiend to take Austin out at some point at the Madison Square Garden Raw, but The Fiend still has other victims to attack. While it may seem like The Fiend has been busy, he's only taken out Mick Foley, Kurt Angle, and Jerry Lawler so far. There are many other legends The Fiend can blindside before he finally gets to Austin, and frankly, taking out a target like Austin, which other WWE icons are left? This is a situation that mirrors when Brock Lesnar entered WWE in 2002, destroying star after star as he worked his way up the WWE ladder. Early on, the WWE asked Austin to put Lesnar over clean in a TV match with no build-up. Austin astutely pointed out that WWE was leaving money on the table by putting him into a throwaway match with Lesnar that could have been built up into a profitable pay-per-view match. While Austin isn't going to wrestle The Fiend, there's something to be said for Wyatt's evil alter ego to take out other opponents before Austin. Other than The Rock or Hulk Hogan, it's difficult to imagine any bigger names eating the mandible claw and putting The Fiend over. The Fiend should continue taking out WWE legends, building the suspense as fans wonder if and when he'll attack Austin. If and when it does happen, it will mean even more and be a true holy shit moment. 5. Austin simply may have said, Despite all the reasons stated, it could just come down to Austin saying no at this time. While Austin is known for having been generous to his fellow performers throughout his career, often putting wrestlers over at his expense, he may feel he has nothing to gain by doing this and something to lose. Although the Texas Rattlesnake's last match was in 2003 at WrestleMania 19, he's made a slew of guest appearances, including several in-ring appearances as a special referee. Austin's reputation as a no-nonsense, tough-as-nails individual could be hurt if he put the Fiend over, especially since he's incapable of returning to the ring to gain his revenge. With Austin appearing in various film and TV roles, as well as occasional WWE appearances, he's justified in thinking rolling over for the Fiend could make him look weak. Wrestlelamia isn't saying this is a reason why the Fiend didn't attack Austin, but it is one to consider. Well guys, there you have it, 5 possible reasons why the Fiend didn't lay out Stone Cold. Do you think the WWE made the right choice? Be sure to leave your comments and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you next time for some more wrestling content.